Hey guys, welcome to the Orange Room. We've got something cool today. My name is Dustin.
My name is Kirby.
And we're going to be doing some rig rundowns. So what I'm playing through today is I have a kind of a Warmoth Telly, Warmoth Swamp Ash body, and a Warmoth, I think it's Bird's Eye Maple neck. And I've got Porter pickups, vintage Tellys in here. Love them, and a 4-way switch here that I got from Emerson. And I'm playing through a Shadow amplification, a Shadow 22, which is essentially kind of like a Hot Rod Deluxe and steroids. So why don't you tell us what you're playing through, Kirby?
I have a 1989 Fender Stratocaster that was given to me, so I don't really know what pickups are in it. I'm assuming they're original Bird's Eye Maple through the whole guitar. And it's just your standard Strat, a little bit trebly, and then I'm playing through a Crate V18, which is a AC30 clone basically, with PM tubes in it.
Awesome, so we're going to get right into our pedal boards.
Alright, so this is Kirby, this is my board. I play for a lot of different places, including here at his place, so I have to get a lot of different tones. So let's just get right into it. This is my JHS Astro Mess fuzz. Gets that switchfoot sound and get a nice fuzz sound out of it. And that just does nicely to get that warm fuzz sound if I ever need it. Some places like to have a nice cello sound, so I have this 4-Wheeler Fuzz from JHS. And it works well for swells, getting cello sounds, stuff like that. Don't use it a whole lot, but gets the job done when I do need it. Next up we have the Keeley compressor. Unless I'm using one of my fuzzes, I usually leave this on just to even out the EQ on the guitar, get rid of the dead spots, all that stuff. And it sounds great, really transparent. I've worked with a ton of different compressors, and that's the one I decided on. Then we have the JHS Prestige, booster, buffer, enhancer. I usually leave it on to about this setting, just so I can get a little bit of that shine that it provides, and then it's basically my buffer in my chain right now. And then I will crank it if I need to boost the front end of these drives or boost my amp. Then we move on to the overdrives. We have the Timmy. It's a medium gain overdrive. Just got it recently from Dustin, and I'm still playing with it a little bit. But it sounds great as a medium gain. Then we have the T1M Custom Shop Pearl, commonly known here as the Black Pearl, because of the awesome graphic on it. So we got punch drive, touch drive, and then the T1M MSB boost. So if I need low gain, I have the touch drive, then I can go to the Timmy for my medium gain, and then we can switch over to the punch drive for high gain. And they all stack really well. And that's pretty much that. Then we move on to the T1M modded Ernie Ball volume pedal, the purple LED underneath. Works really well, sounds great. Then we move on to the Boss DD20 Giga Delay. I have, on the manual setting, I have an 1/8 delay on analog mode so I can tweak it get some spacey sounds if I need to. And in general, I'll use that for a background eighth analog sound if I need to. Then I have a more dominant dotted eighth sound. And that gives me what I need for a more dominant dotted eighth. Then I have a quieter dotted eighth that I don't use too much. But if I need to, I'll stack it with the M9's 8 sound, and that'll get a cool, like, washy delay sound. Then I have my 8 sound, and that's probably the setting I use the most on the DD20. Just gives a nice background sound that I can add to the dotted eighth on the M9, which is where we're moving to next. So I just use the analog with mod setting for my dotted eighth, and then we have tape echo for the eighth note setting, and those two usually, this one if I need a background dotted eighth, I'll leave that on, and then the eighth is usually I'll pair that with something like this, and it gets that kind of sound, which sounds really nice. Then we have a tremolo that I don't use too much, but if I have the need for it, I have it. Then we have a light cave reverb setting. Which can give me a light reverb. Then I can stack it into heavy cave reverb, which I can use more for swells if I need to. And for those swells, all I do is switch over to the neck pickup and the middle pickup together. And then the last setting I have on there is the octave setting, so I can get that pad setting. And really those are the only settings I use all that much on the M9. I have one scene for lead, one scene for rhythm, and then one scene for super thick, heavy reverb pad stuff. If I'm playing and we need a keyboard kind of sound, I'll do that. So yeah, that's pretty much it.